What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. As expected and right on schedule, Apple did just drop the latest beta for iOS 26.6 in the form of beta 3. And as you guys know, iOS 27 has been out for a little now. We are on the second beta there. You are not going to be getting many new features in 26.6 going forward as Apple is winding down work on this, and we can definitely anticipate everything kind of moving to 27. Now, before I get into it, obviously this is not my primary device. We are on the iPhone Air now with 26.6 betas, as 27 is on my primary, but I do want to show you a temp check while everything indexes, and you can see, as I felt earlier, it is getting quite warm in that camera plateau area with 113 degrees Fahrenheit as the temperature. That is pretty significantly warm for a device while it updates. Again, not uncommon, but from not using this Air a lot and using my 17 Pro Max, that definitely shows, and it felt warm. It actually got so warm right from after the update, it throttled the screen. As you can see, the brightness is on max and it is just not turning up because of how warm the device got. Take that for what you want. We know how the thermals are on the Air, but it is something I just wanted to make you guys aware of. Beyond that, going into settings, general, and about, the third beta of 26.6 carries a new build number of 23G5052D. The D is pretty significant here that we are getting close to the beginning of the alphabet, which means we are starting to probably wind down on 26.6 betas, and I do fully believe that this should be live in the public's hands by the end of July. We'll talk about release timing for everything because, somewhat uncommonly, we did just get a double release from Apple today, and they did drop 26.5.2 to the public, as that is the most stable version now. You can see the throttling just kicked back down, and now we have a little bit brighter of a display here. You can see the the modem firmware is 2.05.60-1, which is the same as what we had. And right from Jump Street, scrolling around, now that everything's kind of finished rethrottling, it seems to be working pretty good. Let's jump into a couple apps. I'm not anticipating any new splash screens here. It looks like everything is smooth and good to go on there. Let's go to stocks to jump around. It is actually moving very, very smoothly, which I'm happy to see. It seems like it's actually on par with iOS 27 at this point. There was an issue if you were to add a widget or edit a widget here and go to remove it or say, when you actually went to do so and click on your three dots, it would actually cause a respring to occur. That seems to have been fixed ever since beta 2, which is good to see. However, keep in mind, there still could be some other bugs here as it is a beta. As we said, also talking about release dates here, it is the 29th of June. This is the third beta on a D build, so I would assume probably within the next couple of weeks, definitely by probably the 20th or 27th of July, this will be going public. I would anticipate another 2 betas or so before that happens. Now keep in mind, we've been alternating weeks while at the beginning of both these beta cycles for releases for iOS 27 and 26.6 betas. Next week, I would actually almost anticipate a double release, possibly on a Monday for iOS 27 beta 3, and then Tuesday for an iOS 26.6 beta 4. We'll have to see. It's all speculation until Apple obviously confirms it, but that is kind of what we're looking at here, with obviously yet again July being that release time frame, and then throughout July, throughout August, and probably the beginning of September, we will only have betas for iOS 27. Now, come about September 7th or 8th, possibly even the 9th this year, because the 7th is a holiday, it is Labor Day in the US, we could possibly get the Apple iPhone event, new watches, all the new hardware that week of September, which again, keep in mind, is usually when iOS 27, the next major release of their software, does get released before the next iPhone comes out. So that's kind of what we can look at on a release schedule standpoint. And then if we go into iOS 26.6 beta 3 and go to release notes, you can see at this time it is still not updated. We have a couple of resolved issues and known issues from beta 2. I would anticipate this to have shrunken somewhat because of how smooth everything does seem to be operating here. But again, these release notes are still not updated, even though it is showing beta 3 here. Again, going into it does not give us beta 3 info, just beta 2. Now, aside from that, let's see if there's any other new splash screens really quick. I'm not anticipating anything new at all. Let's check Freeform. There's one, but I'm not sure if it's from beta 3. I haven't been into Freeform in a while, but it says what's new in Freeform: unlock new intelligence features, premium content, and more with Apple Creator Studio, view, edit, and collaborate without a subscription, advanced image creation and editing, premium content, plus Apple's creativity apps. You can see exactly what that is now offering as well. But again, just jumping around, I'm not even going to run a Geekbench score this time. I'm going to give it a couple days because the phone is too hot. I know it's just going to be terrible. So make sure to stay tuned for that video. Probably be dropping in 48 hours as we typically do for a review of how well the OS is working. So quick short video today, not too much else going on. As we said, a lot of the focus is on iOS 27 and where we're thinking more changes will be, especially with the new Siri. That's it for this one, guys. Let me know in the comments down below how you're liking 26.6 betas if you're running with it, or if you're sticking with 26.5.2. That again also just got released. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.